When I picked up Grit by Angela Duckworth, I expected another motivational book telling me to never give up. But it turned out to be way more than that. Duckworth doesn't just cheerlead, she digs into the science of success, and her message is powerful. Talent might open doors, but grit is what keeps you walking through them. We live in a world obsessed with talent. We praise child prodigies. We marvel at geniuses. We assume the best athletes or musicians were just born that way. But Duckworth's research flips that idea on its head. She found that the people who achieve incredible things aren't always the most talented. They're the ones who keep showing up, who keep practicing, who refuse to quit even when things get hard. That's grit. She defines grit as passion plus perseverance. Passion isn't just about excitement, it's about long-term commitment to something that matters to you. Perseverance is about sticking with it, putting in the effort day after day, even when it's boring or difficult. Together, those two qualities form the engine that drives real success. One of the most memorable parts of the book is her family's hard thing rule. Everyone, including her kids, has to choose something difficult, like a sport, an instrument, or a skill. And they're not allowed to quit just because it gets tough. They have to finish out the season or the commitment. That simple rule builds resilience, discipline, and the understanding that progress comes from persistence, not instant results. Duckworth also talks about deliberate practice. And this isn't just clocking hours. It's targeted effort. It's identifying your weaknesses, focusing on them, and getting feedback to improve. It's uncomfortable, but it's the secret to mastery. Think of an athlete drilling the same move over and over until it's perfect, or a writer rewriting the same paragraph 10 times until it flows. That's deliberate practice. What I loved is that she shows grit isn't something you're born with. It can grow. You can become grittier by connecting what you do to a higher purpose, by developing resilience in small ways, and by surrounding yourself with people who encourage perseverance. It's like a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it gets. Reading Grit made me reflect on my own life. How many times have I started something and quit when it got uncomfortable? How often have I envied someone else's talent without seeing the hours of unseen effort behind it? This book reminded me that sticking it out, especially when it's hard, is where the magic happens. Of course, Duckworth acknowledges that grit alone isn't everything. Opportunity matters. Support systems matter. But grit is the factor we often overlook, and it's one of the few we can actually control. You may not be the smartest, the fastest, or the most gifted, but you can always choose to be persistent. For anyone chasing big goals, whether it's building a career, mastering a craft, or simply improving yourself, grit is a powerful reminder that success isn't about quick wins. It's about playing the long game. Passion gives you direction, perseverance keeps you going, and together, they create the force that moves mountains. So if you've ever felt like you're not talented enough, let this book reassure you. Talent might set the stage, but grit is what keeps the show going, and that's something all of us can develop.